just show you. I think our handles have come as well, so I've got left this to do. So I'm fitting the appliance and the door first, so when I put my plinth I can see whether I need to notch the plinth out for a door to be able to open. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Again, it really depends of the appliance. So once I've done the door on appliance, I will finish the shelves, doors with the corner post. The corner post fits this time on a door, and then we're gonna go through how to adjust the doors with you, how to adjust the drawer fronts, how to take drawers out if you have a problem for some reason, or if you need access to fix unit into the next unit on the side, either side, or make it easier to fit the units, because yeah, when they come like this, obviously it's harder for you to move around. So one way of lightening everything is just getting all your drawers out, but the downside is if you don't have a place to store them, it can be a bit, you know, clunky. So, but yeah, you'll have to find space. I must say Wren do provide like a cardboard where you can put your doors and, you know, bits and pieces. So if you do one at a time, one unit at a time, you should be able to stack it so it doesn't damage anything. So yeah, it's getting there. We're nearly done. Corner is done, panel done. What else? And yeah, then we got pantry. But kitchen out and a wine cooler to go in, and then panel to be fitted. And then this, obviously, this is as far as my job goes, to do the wardrobe, and then there'll be stone joining that. So it's quite nice actually, concrete effect. It's got that texture to it. So yeah, that's where we are. That's a quick update. And I guess I will take the last update on when I finished all the little bits. Obviously I'll show you how to adjust the doors and how to adjust drawers and how to take them out if you need to, just so you know, just so it's all in one video and you don't have to look for those type of videos elsewhere. So yeah, I'll catch up with you in a bit. Right, so we finished with all the appliances, all are fitted. Next step for us is to get a corner unit shelves fitted and corner posts and the doors attached, both sides. And then after that we'll cut the plinth. Don't forget to add for the plinth this protector that will protect plinth edge from the moisture when you wipe the floor, etc. Otherwise it's just bare chipboard. Well, again, you have alternatively, you could use a stick sole or silicone on the bottom edge in worst case scenario, so that way you can protect it, because we got a situation where our one has been slightly damaged and it's not enough for everything. But what I'll do, because I'll be coming back fitting something else, that's fine. But if you are in a rush, you got to be done. So I would say use stick sole, or you can use just a normal general purpose silicone clear, and just seal the edge to make sure that, you know, once it's on, it does not get damaged, obviously, because you will get a call out and do it day before you finish, because you will need dry. That's the only downside with that. So yeah, let's crack on, fit those shelves and corner posts in, and then we'll be on to the good old plinths. Done with all the doors. All the shelves are in. So next step, we're gonna do plinths. Fit all the plinths, and lastly we'll do the handles and adjust the doors and drawers where necessary. So yeah, it's getting there finally. Mostly, and as the last thing, it will be get the water tub on by the water tub team. So also, while the water tub is off, you can put all the screw covers, these ones here, don't forget about them. I'll go down and do that as well. It's easier, then you don't have to lean in, so that's what they're for. The grey ones for the grey colour, and white ones for white. So yeah, that's where we are, and I will catch up you in a bit. Hi everyone, so just wanted to show you how to remove the drawer to start with. If you got to remove, and I would say you might have to if and when you fit the units, it just makes life easier. So pull it out slightly, draw like 3/4 of the way, like so, then take in the middle, pull up, you heard a click, and it will come out like so. As you can see, it's disengaged. So get it out, and to put it in, slide this back, slide them out slightly, put it back on, and push all the way till you hear the click. That means they are sitting correctly. So next step for you will be adjusting the actual drawer fronts, because they're not always level that way. So what you need to do, remove the cap here, so you can see this screw. So this screw here, let me grab this screw here adjusts up or down. So you can see by rotating this screw you can adjust up or down, and this screw here will adjust your front this way or that way, left or right. So mine, let's see what mine's doing. You see mine is slightly too much to the right. So, oh, actually not so bad. It's this door is out, so to make sure you're happy with your gaps before you put your caps back on, make sure you're happy. So I need to lift slightly this up, this corner, which is that. So that's that. Once you're happy with the position, take your caps and put them back on. And that's how you adjust Wren drawer fronts and drawers. Next, I'll show you how to adjust the doors. So again, as you can see, they're not very level. So what we do, you have these covers when they come. So the best way I found, either use small screwdriver or a blade. Then to release it, there's a little slot here. Put it in there and just press it off gently. You don't have to do it too hard. It comes off quite easily. So to move your door up and down, we're gonna have to release these screws here and here. Let's do that now. Then you push the hinge up and tighten it. And that's how you can get your doors to line up. So now next, what you need to do is adjust them so they're parallel, so the gap is parallel, so it's not an angle. So for that, I would suggest using hand screwdriver. So this screw will adjust your door parallel this way, and that screw will adjust parallel to the unit. Because if let me show you what happens if it isn't. So if it isn't parallel, let me just always actuate it. So if it's not going to be parallel, this is how you can tell that it's not parallel, so it's going to stick out. So you want to use this screw, and when you do it, the best way to do it is parallel with the edge of the unit. Have the same gap, and that way you'll know that your doors are parallel to the front of your cupboard. So once you've paralleled it that way, you check how it aligns with your drawer front, for instance. So I can see here that we need to go slightly to the right, so which means we take the screw and screw anti-clockwise. Just add more. So as you can see, that's how you can adjust the doors. So that's our gaps even. So that's how you adjust your doors, and then once you're finished, take your cover plates and put them back on, and your doors are done, adjusted. So I hope you're gonna find it useful, and I'll catch up with you in a bit.